So Spencer, it's been a few days since the 2 defeats over the weekend. What have you had a chance to reflect on?
Being miserable, we lost. It's quite strange, isn't it? You know, we win 3 straight and then we lose 2 straight in such quick succession. It's very difficult to manage when it's almost the same players going out. And, you know, very different results, very different performances, but you have to be realistic. Got 9 points, 3 points away from the top of the table in this real early infancy part of the season. And, you know, it's about learning, and, you know, the game's thankfully coming, you know, really quick, because I hate losing. And now we're just desperately looking forward to getting back playing on Saturday. So
talking of Saturday, obviously it's reverse fixture now, so St Albans are coming to us on Saturday. What can we expect from them?
Well, they're a really good footballing side. It's the most dangerous thing, which I've said to the lads, to look at where they are in the table. As I said early, ridiculously early. I think last year they lost the first 5 and then went 12 unbeaten. I think they've lost every game or by 1 goal. They gave Dorking, if people look at the highlights, and I've obviously looked at the game, they arguably could have beaten Dorking, lost 2-1, led in, you know, really good footballing side. They will get it right. They will get it right. And we've just got to really focus that they don't get it right against us. And, you know, we've got no reasons to be bullish or overconfident, not the way that we performed last weekend. So, you know, it's going to be a really tough game, and, you know, but we're looking forward to it. You know, it's due to be a glorious day with the weather on Saturday as well. I think our fans have been magnificent in the turnout. Please turn up again. You know, it is very early. We are only 3 points off top. It was a very disappointing weekend. I'm not going to pretend any other way, but, you know, there's going to be ups and downs all season. You can see, I think there's only maybe 1 team, and that's Tunbridge, that's undefeated already. So, you know, we're only 5 games in. You know, it's those small margins. Individual errors, unfortunately, happened on Monday. The stats all showed, you know, we relatively dominated the game, but we didn't dominate it in the 2 most important areas, the 2 boxes. So, congratulations to Tunbridge. But look, we're looking forward to getting on with it again. And after that, we do have our first midweek away fixture to Hornchurch. Are you already thinking about that? And if so, kind of what can we expect? Yeah, I mean, look, we couldn't have 2 more contrasting styles and games. Our stadium, with great respect to the pitch, is looking phenomenal. It's going to be 23 degrees against an absolute, you know, pure footballing side in St Albans that will pass the ball for fun, and have got some outstanding players. And then you go, you know, difficult journey around the M25 on a Tuesday night to an open ground with an athletics track, a pitch which obviously they don't own, which is, you know, used a lot for athletics, and a massively physical side that has had, you know, real success, spent a lot of money on some really good players, and has got momentum. And it honestly couldn't be much harder on a Tuesday night. And then you compound that with the position we are with players. You know, we very much have to look at both games, because we've got to get through 2 games very quickly with a lot of injuries, lot of niggles, 24 odd degrees forecast for Saturday as well. And it would be incompetent not to look at both games, how we're going to get the players through. So there'll definitely be very different sides going out there. Physio staff are working really well, but I don't think there's going to be much extra availability over those 2 games. Obviously, we've also got Miller suspended on Tuesday. So 2 very different styles of football. A very physical, strong side in Hornchurch, very direct, and they've had huge success for it. And they've got, as I said, real quality players. And then you've got, you know, almost the polar opposite style of a really attractive passing football side in St Albans that we know will get it right sooner rather than later. And, you know, I've got a lot of time for the way that they play, and it's exciting. It's arguably dangerous as well, but, you know, risk reward. And, you know, it's a tough weekend. And you've just seen, you know, the first weeks we won all 3. The second weekend we've lost the 2. So don't want to over panic, don't want to overthink it. You know, if we win, don't want to over celebrate. If we lose, don't want to start hitting the panic button and people start talking. It is, you know, we're still in August. It's hard to believe. We've got a lot of players I think will be back now in 2 to 3 weeks, which is a plus. So we've almost got to get there, and we've got to try picking up points. And we know we're a really good side. We know we are. We know, obviously, we've got to cut out individual errors. It's the hardest thing in football. For managers to cut out individual errors. This is just nothing you can do about it, quite frankly. But, you know, the group are very determined, and we're looking forward, as I said, to both games.
Perfect. Cheers, Spencer. Good luck for the weekend.
Thanks a lot.